Hi guys, happy types on Tuesday. I am waiting in the parking lot. I have a few minutes until I'm going into therapy, and I'm really excited because I'm having lots of thoughts and I'm in a very feely mood as well. That sounded paradoxical, but I've been almost just more like almost on the verge of tears all week, just about random things, small things, big things. And I actually prefer that to being dead inside or feeling dead inside, and when I'm just like all logic and almost cold. And so I feel relieved that I'm feeling, and like music sounds beautiful right now, and music is moving me, and there are those days when music doesn't. So that's the plus side. I guess the downside is not being as emotionally tranquil, which I'd like to get there, and I could. I just need to practice better self-care routines like doing yoga and stuff. I make that face because self-care is such a buzzword, but I feel like it's an important word, and buzz about. Please trend for the rest of the human existence, because so long as everyone's taking care of themselves, which they're not, then I feel like things would be better off. Two random thoughts. Firstly, typology is very useful. Obviously, I think that I have a channel where I talk a whole lot about it. But I was thinking just how people give advice and stuff, and it speaks to some and not to all. And when people are kind of searching for the answer in their life, it varies person to person, and sometimes there isn't the answer, but many sort of discoveries you can make while working on yourself or just living your life. And so the different Enneagram types and the different Myers-Briggs types kind of helps narrow it down, because self-awareness is that first step before self-improvement. And granted, it's not just step by step, it's a whole intertwined process. It's life, you know? But I was just thinking about how typology is a very useful thing, like to help guide us. However valid it may or may not be, if Enneagram 8 wing 3, which is not a thing, resonates with someone, so let it, because that's what's helping them understand. It's giving them a language to understanding themselves, and hopefully to growing to be the healthiest version. I really do like the Enneagram's healthy scale, because it kind of shows like where you could be sometimes when you're feeling not so great, and where you could be at your best, and what to strive for. And also that like there are many different layers and levels of every human. So my second thought was the whole humankind having the tendency to not feel satisfied, and a lot of artists don't feel satisfied, and even once they're maybe famous musicians, they still are comparing themselves to other musicians in the charts, and if unhealthy, it never ends. It's never like, yes, I dropped an album and tons of thousands, or I don't really know numbers, but like a bunch of people are listening to my music. That might not be enough. There's still this urge for more for a lot of musicians. I see this, a lot of artists. And so then there's the whole be grateful for what you have and practice gratitude. Walk your dog, live in the moment. Be present, and be happy with where you are. And it's so interesting trying to find that balance of working to be the best you, and working to, if you're a creator, creating and putting out work, and also finding fulfillment in your life and satisfaction, and that sort of balance. And it's almost just like stop where you're at and just the answer is right in front of you. It's what has, and it almost seems naive in a sense, but it's almost naive to not be grateful because you're not looking at what's right in front of you. But if what's right in front of you is a pile of shit, then maybe that would be harder. So I feel lucky to have, you know, safety and like the main hierarchy of needs, Maslow's hierarchy of needs, the main things, because it's hard to achieve the next step if you're constantly afraid for your life. You're trying to find food and water. So now I'm depressed. Well, okay, perfect. Just in time. I gotta go in, and I hope you all have a wonderful week. And thanks for your participation in the comment section and in life. Keep on trucking along.